Hello everybody, this is the Almighty Diff here, and I'm here to talk about one of the raunchiest animated films of all time. This movie is called Sausage Party. Sausage Party is an animated film that has Seth Rogen and his crew it's about food, and basically the food in this movie, there's hot dogs, bread buns, bagels, lavishes, tacos, all kinds of food is in this movie. And wow, did they deliver. This film is freaking funny. And if you're wondering, how did I go to see this movie? Well, I say I know some people. But I'm not going to say them because I don't want to give away their identities. But still, holy shit, this is funny. Yes, I'm going to swear. So, kids, if you're watching this, turn it off. Go watch my other videos that I don't swear in. But back to what I was saying. This movie is freaking hilarious. It's like watching an R-rated Pixar movie. And yeah, that's the inspiration for this film. This film was actually inspired by many Pixar films that Seth Rogen wanted just to play around with. And I'm going to tell you some stuff. First off, the movie really kind of reminds me of This Is the End. In a couple of ways. First, you have, like, the person who actually believes this new conspiracy, which is Frank and Jay. And the others don't believe him, especially the ones that they kind of know, like Brenda and Seth Rogen. And I have to say that, wow, I really am just surprised by that. Some of the scenes, I gotta be honest, like I said, some of the scenes were very similar from This Is the End. Like how when the food were getting killed, it really reminded me of the sinkhole scene from This Is the End. And it was funny. Freaking funny. Now we go on to the characters. And in the film, there's a huge cast, but I'm going to go through the ones that actually consist to the plot of the story. Started with Frank. Frank is a sausage, and he's one of the few people that figures out that the great beyond is actually something much more surprising than what he imagined. I say he's a very interesting character. He's similar to Jay from This Is the End, where at first he was just cool with everything until he figures out that something's going on with their own world. We get Brenda. Brenda is Frank's girlfriend, and throughout the movie, Frank and Brenda's relationship were put to the test. It's similar to Jay and Seth's relationship from This Is the End. We also get Barry. Barry is played by Michael Cera, and Michael Cera does a very good job as Barry. And I'm really surprised I hear him doing a little boy's voice instead of a person, or should I say a sausage. And we also get Sammy Bagel Jr., who's played by Edward Norton, and he pulls out this Woody Allen-esque voice, which at first it can get annoying, but when he gets into some one-liners with Lavash, it's freaking hilarious. Speaking of Lavash is played by David Krumholtz, and he is also funny in this movie. And throughout this film, he really hates Sammy Bagel Jr. Yep, that's my Lavash accent. We also got Teresa Taco, who is a lesbian taco who has the hots for Brenda, and throughout the whole movie she tries to get with her. Let's talk about the villain of the movie. The villain was a feminine douche. Yes, it was a feminine douche, and I have to say, he was played by Nick Kroll, and he was hilarious. Oh, oh man, I gotta admit, it was freaking hilarious. And he sounded so obnoxious, but in a very funny way. Now let's go into the animation. Now the animation for this movie, okay. if you think of Food Fight has a budget of $65 million. Sausage Party has $19 million. And Sausage Party looks 10 times better than Food Fight. Yes, this film looks 10 times better than Food Fight. This is what Food Fight should have been. And if the problems I would fix is one, Threshold should have focused on the CGI before getting the actors in this, into this film. That's what they should have focused on more. The animation. And some of the freaky stuff that I don't really want to talk about. So yeah, holy fucking shit, this movie is good. I'm sorry, but yeah, like I said, young viewers who don't want to hear me swearing, stay out of this video. All right, just telling you that. I mean, I don't want your parents I don't want to get flagged. Okay, just saying. But back to what I was saying about this film. Yeah, the animation is actually pretty good. I actually like the designs on the food. They're so simplistic and have this cartoony Pixar style to them. And the humans, I have to say, they are the least. They are one of the not. They're one of the. They're not really appealing to look at. I gotta be honest. The humans were the only things that kind of irritated me about this movie. They weren't really that good to look at all. Oh yeah, and also, I've been saying this, but. Oh, I'm about to talk about the non-perishables, motherfucker. Yep. So I didn't talk about them at like within the characters because I want to save them for a special route, and this is it. So the non-perishables, we got Firewater, who's played by Bill Hader, and I swear Bill Hader is killing it in the animation industry. So for being in 3 films, which is the Angry Birds movie and Finding Dory, and now Sausage Party, he really pulls off his voices in all 3 of those films. He is the leader of the non-perishables and the one who invented the Great Beyond. There's Mr. Grits, played by Craig Robinson, who is basically a funny person. He says that he hates crackers. He hates crackers, people. He hates crackers. Yeah, crackers. Because I guess he doesn't like crackers. I guess. I don't know. And finally, we get Twinks, who's played by Scott Underwood. If I got his name right, I promise I'll look that up soon. But yeah, we get so we get Twinks, and Twinks is he's a gay Twinkie that has the hots for Frank. It's kind of like that in a way. It was weird. And I'm about to pull off a spoiler, I guess. Yeah, so here's a spoiler. If you have not seen the film, for you adults, go see it. So, at the end of after when the food wins and destroys the supermarket, it turns out that, there was a food orgy scene. I cannot play because I got disgusted from it. It was kind of funny, but still, it was just terrifying to look at. So, yeah, that orgy scene, though, huh? Whew. So, Sausage Party is a good animated film for adults. And if you are an adult who loves Seth Rogen and most of his works, and if you love and if you're a raunchy animation fan, this is for you. It has the same charm as South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. So, guys, I'm giving Sausage Party a 7 out of 10. The problems I had with the film were the designs on the humans. Most of the stereotypes weren't weren't funny, and positives I could say that the animation was good, voice acting was superb, and yeah, that's mostly it. So guys, this is the only idea of signing out.
Once you see that shit, it'll fuck you up for life. Good luck, have fun.